What's happening, guys? It's your boy Robert C coming back at you with another Paydirt. This time we got Klesh Guitars Gold Impossible Paydirt. Now let's see it in the pan. Nice. Well, maybe not so nice. Let me get everything together and I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright guys, so we're back and we don't really need too much extra for this Paydirt. But as I said, it's Klesh Gold Impossible Paydirt. 1/4 gram guarantee. It's one of the hardest Paydirts he offers, which he says is a 10 out of 10. And it consists of Washington Beach black sands, heavy blacks. I mean, let's crack it open and you'll see what I'm talking about, guys. Usually this comes wet, but I've had this bag for so long, it's possibly that it's dry now, which does not make it any easier. But, yeah, it's still a little damp, guys. So we'll dump this out. Yes, she's still a little damp, absolutely. And I will most definitely rinse this bag out. For sure. But here we go, guys. It is still damp, absolutely. I've had this for months and months and months, and as you can see, it's some pretty gnarly looking stuff. And if I run my magnet across this, I'll show you what I mean. It's just caked. And I can tell you what, there is no use of trying to get the black sands out of it because there'll most definitely be gold stuck in there without a doubt. So, I'll get you all flipped around and it'll be slow and steady and we'll see how we make out. Hang tight, guys. Alright, guys, so we're back and we're all spun around and set up. I'm going to put a little bit more jet dry in here. Breaks the surface tension of the water so the small gold doesn't float away. And we're going to start this one off by squirting out the bag. And I don't think I ever showed you guys this, but this is a great tool because as you can see, you just squeeze it. So it's great for rinsing out bags. It's great for rinsing out pans. Where this stuff was a little bit damp and it comes with only 1/4 gram of fine gold, you definitely want to rinse the bag out because as you can see, all that was still stuck in there. So we'll just give that a little shake right there, and I'll put a little bit of soapy water in there because I didn't have any soapy water in my bottle there. And we'll just spin this back real quick to see what we're working with. But this stuff is most definitely tough. It's got all kinds of nastiness in it. He specifically makes this to be a most challenging Paydirt, and this is going to take a good amount of time to pan, guys, so I ain't going to be able to keep you in the whole time, but I can give you a slight idea if you decide to take on 1/4 gram of fine gold. You're definitely going to want to rinse this bag out. Because as you can see, all that was still stuck in there. So we'll just give that a little shake right there, and I'll put a little bit of soapy water in there because I didn't have any soapy water in my bottle there. And we'll just spin this back real quick to see what we're working with. But this stuff is most definitely tough. It's got all kinds of nastiness in it. He specifically makes this to be a most challenging Paydirt, and this is going to take a good amount of time to pan, guys, so I ain't going to be able to keep you in the whole time, but I can give you a slight idea if you decide to take on one of these bags of what you get yourself into. And this will be probably one of them Paydirts where you might spin the pan back a couple of times. You know, you might pan it back like this, but then you might spin it back around, spin it back around, and re-pan it. I'm also, guys, I wanna absolutely save all this dirt because I most likely miss some. I'm not even going to doubt it when I'm panning this. I may miss some, guys, and I might have to go back through it again. But only time will tell. But I still like to save some of this sand for some of the pay dirt I want to make. And remember, guys, this is only what I just squirted out of the bag. I can see some small little gold in there already. Couple little micro poops. To where if I didn't squirt that bag out, they would have been stuck up in there. You can see a lot of small flower gold up in there, guys, just that was stuck to the bag. And it's probably going to be hard for you to see on camera, but I'll see if I can zoom in just to show you. And you'll be doing a lot of this too, guys. This is a bag that'll probably give you hours upon hours of fun, without a doubt. And just to show you how small the gold in this bag will be, let me try to get this as clean as possible and see if I can zoom in for you guys. This video is going to be a little different, guys. I'm going to probably do this pan and I'll show you what I will do, a teaspoon. I'll do a teaspoon. Try to zoom you guys in to see if you can see this. Can you see all that up in there? Right up there. Trying to get a better view. It's a little bit blurry, guys, but that is definitely, it's so small, it's even hard to focus in on. But that's basically what we'll be working with this pay dirt. And that was just from squirting out the bag, guys. That's not even doing a teaspoon yet. So we'll get that in the snuffer bottle here, and I'll show you what a like I said, I'm going to pan all this back in here because I'm sure, I don't know, we'll see. If I take enough time and actually take my time in. So basically, guys, we got all this material right here, but we're only going to do like a teaspoon at a time, and that might even be too much, you know. We're just going to be doing it at a teaspoon at a time. I mean, that's kind of even scary right there, just that little bit. That might be too much. That might be too much, guys, but This is the kind of dirt I really don't want to. I really don't want to pan too much off the top. I kind of just want to. I kind of don't want to pan too much off the top. I kind of just want to keep it in there and roll it back. And you really want to keep your eye peeled on this, guys, because I am telling you, you can even use your finger a little bit, help you move the bigger rocks. You'd constantly be tapping this stuff to keep the gold up to the top. This is actually my first time panning this pay dirt. I knew it was going to be hard, guys. I wanted to get a little bit more experience before I tackled it. I probably could have done it maybe a couple months ago, but I was trying to wrap my head around on how to make a video of it without it being too boring or too lengthy. But you can see that, I mean, I could see some gold up in there, starting up on the left side right there. So you really got to keep your eye on it. Take your time. This is definitely a pay dirt you do not want to rush. If any pay dirt out there that you want to take your time on, it's going to be this pay dirt. Probably could use a tad bit more water in there. Hope you guys got a good bird's eye view of this. This one is definitely going to take some time, guys. This is not to discourage you from trying it. But you get the idea. See how slow that sand up there is moving? That is some heavy, heavy, heavy sand, guys. I do like a challenging pay dirt, absolutely. I wouldn't suggest this for a beginner. Would definitely not suggest this for a beginner. For any more detailed reviews, if you guys are looking for ROI reviews and really in-depth reviews, you can go check out Klesh TV or Miller Prospecting. He breaks it down pretty precise and pretty good. Dylan over at Miller, great guy and makes great content on reviews of pay dirt. I believe Shane would agree with me on that one. I believe from what Shane says, maybe Miller was one of the first ones to start doing it. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, guys. Regardless, he makes great content and great reviews. Definitely go check him out. Klesh TV and Dylan over at Miller Prospecting. And always dish off the tailings and your back pan. Heavy, 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 guys. Super heavy. Also, another lineup of Klesh Paydirt I like, which comes with super, super fine gold, is his Expert line. I really, really do enjoy that Paydirt. You definitely get your money's worth out of that. You know, it's just not a Paydirt that you're going to go through in maybe, you know, 30 minutes or so, or 20, 30 minutes. You're going to take some time and actually, I would say it's a good 45-minute to an hour Paydirt for most. I mean, it's always fun to pan them Paydirts that are quick. You know, you put it in the pan, you know, 15 minutes, you got the whole bag panned out and you got your gold. But I find it more enjoyable, you know. I like the challenge of it. And I could start seeing gold all up around here. I got it over here. I got it up around here. But as you can see, we've been going for about a good 10 minutes now, guys, on 1 teaspoon, and I'm still working it. Still working it, guys. This is not a Paydirt you want to rush. Got a big rock up in there. When you move your big rocks, make sure you get enough water, rinse them off just in case there's some fine gold up in there. Give it another tap. I got this one rolling around. It's definitely heavy material, guys. Super heavy material. It's hard moving. You could try to do this side thing right here. Sometimes that helps if you just go to one side to try to get some of the heavies off of it. Go on the other side. One teaspoon, guys. This is 1 teaspoon. We're about about 14, 13, 12 to 14 minutes in, and we're still working on the first teaspoon. I could time lapse this for you guys, but I want you to get definite idea of what you'll be working with if you decide to tackle this Paydirt. Real time. 1 teaspoon, guys. 1 teaspoon. And if you're giving it like a big wash like that, just make sure you're paying attention and you're not rolling anything back. And then when you get up there and you start tapping it, you gotta watch out, because the heavies will go right up in the gold. They're just as heavy, and they will tap. When you tap up to the top, it will move up with the gold. You'll be doing a lot of shaking, a lot of tussling. We're almost there, guys. Hang tight. I know this is being a little dreadful and gruesome. I'm just hoping I could pan it once and not have to repan it again. Almost, guys. We're almost there. Like I said, I could have sucked it up a little bit ago, but like I said, I like to get it as clean as possible before I put it in the snuffer bottle. And I think we're about there, guys. So we'll tap all this up to the top. And there we have it, guys. 1 teaspoon. So I will go through the rest of this and I will bring you back in with a snuffer dump. Hang tight. Alright guys, so it's the next day. And I only panned about 2 teaspoons yesterday. And here's my first teaspoon for today. And this is about what I'm getting out of each teaspoon. So what I'm getting to is this could actually be a good bag if you're looking to pan just a couple teaspoons a day, because it does take quite some time to pan out 1 teaspoon of this. So if you're looking for a bag to where you just want to pan a little bit, yeah, maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 teaspoons of setting. It's definitely a good dirt for that, because as you can see, I still have quite a bit left. But anyway, guys, I continue panning this out, and I'll let you know at the end how many days it comes out to. So hang tight, folks. Alright guys, so this is day 3, and I finally panned out the last teaspoon of dirt. So what we're gonna do is we'll suck this up in the snuffer bottle. Rinse the pan out, and here's all the gold we found. Always look underneath the top of the cap to make sure no small gold is stuck in there. Give her a rinse. And we'll give her a 3rd rinse, guys, just because this is super, super, super fine gold. We want to make sure we get it all out. So we'll tap all this to the front here. And check it out, guys. There we have it. So let me get this all dried up, and I'll be back to you in a minute with a weigh-in. Hang tight, folks. Alright guys, so we're back and we got everything dried out, and this is the gold we found. Super small stuff. Now this took me over a course about 3 days, a couple teaspoons at a time, roughly 30 minutes a teaspoon, and probably one of the most challenging dirts I've panned yet. Of course, that's the purpose of it. But anyway, guys, let's fire up the scale and see how we did. We'll try to keep it as close to the middle as possible. And of course, give it a minute to settle, because this thing always likes to take a second to settle. Always. Never fails. .255. Awesome. Again, guys, this is Klesh Gold Impossible Paydirt with a 1/4 gram guarantee. If you're looking for a challenge, or you're looking for any good Paydirt, I've panned all his Paydirts, guys. This was the last one I've panned. This is the last one of a series that I've panned, and I've always gotten solid results. So if you're looking for a great Paydirt to have fun with, definitely go check out Klesh Guitars. That's at kleshcrumbs.com. I'll leave the link in the description. Thanks for bearing with me. I know this is not your typical panning video, but I tried to do the best I could do with it. Appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.